It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's Maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1911, recorded Wednesday, November 23rd, 2022, of Fidgety Christmas. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Diggity goes to Tech Day, and he has an unbelievable fidget gadget. Plus, we have an unbelievable gadget warehouse. Plus, we have our unbelievable last crappy corner. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same old show with Dickie D.
Can you believe it?
OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here is our unbelievable host, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And what with the eye?
The patch. The patch is back. So my old injury from about a month ago popped back up. I think I mentioned on this show that the doctor did say with that type of injury, it can happen again. And so now I have a condition called recurrent corneal erosion, where my cornea just decides, you know what, I don't like it here. It's time to go. And it basically creates the same injury over and over and over again.
Oh no!
Yeah, it hurt a little bit less than the first time, but it was still very painful. So this last week, I was at the charity marathon, which is why we pre-recorded so many episodes.
Yeah.
In the past 2 episodes. And so that happened. It luckily happened near the very end of the whole week. We started on Monday, and this happened around midday Saturday. So I got through most of the marathon without horrible eye pain.
Oh my God. Also, of course, I saw you do a lot of cooking. I saw you making beef, and it looked like peppers you were putting on a grill.
Yeah. Gosh, what was that? Oh, you saw actually the beginning part of when I used the gummy bacon. So that was a segment called Sliced that we raise money. And the way we raise money is there's 4 chefs, and each chef has a pool of money. And that money is actually real money that was donated to charity. So how we have the system is you will go and you'll donate actual cash. You'll get an email a little bit later, and then you can allocate those real funds. You know, if you donated $100, you can then allocate $100 to a whole bunch of different things. And one of the things was giving these chefs a pot of money to bid with during that segment.
So, and are you bidding on things to cook?
In a way. So it's very Food Channel-esque competition of cooking. And so around 3 or 4 times, the host will pop out and he'll say, "Attention chefs, up for auction is these chopsticks." You know, this is just an example. "These chopsticks. These are great chopsticks. You'll love them. Except you can only touch your food with these chopsticks. No touching your food with tongs, with knife, with nothing. You get chopsticks. You can't touch your food with your hands. You got to use chopsticks." And you know, obviously that's a hindrance. That'll kind of mess up your plating. That'll mess up all sorts of stuff. And so we'll bid on those items to get it, and then we can assign it to someone. So
I was going to say, why would you bid on it?
Exactly.
You bid on it.
You bid it to guarantee you don't get it. And then also you get to choose who ends up getting it. And during that segment that you saw, I was putting bell peppers on like a grill.
Yes.
We had been given bacon, sour cream, and Fritos, and we were told make a dish with that. Just make a dish with that.
Real bacon.
Real bacon. Actual bacon. And and I had heard a lot of people who were doing, you know, I could kind of hear what the other chefs were thinking. And so I thought, it's not quite traditional, but I thought a chili relleno, which is a Spanish-style stuffed roasted pepper. And so I thought the cheese could go in there. I thought the Fritos could kind of be like a crust. And then the bacon could also be wrapped around it. I was thinking of bacon poppers, but we didn't have any jalapenos. Anyway, and then someone bought that gummy bacon that you showed the other day, and they gave it to me.
Oh,
and I had to deal with that exact gummy bacon.
Yeah.
And I was exclaiming before the show that I had seen that before, and I forgot that I saw it on the Giz Wiz. So anyway, I switched up my whole dish because I was given that instead of real bacon. Yeah. And so I ended up making a dessert that I deep fried, and the chefs loved it, and it was wonderful. So I was just one of the segments during the 7-day marathon. We were live from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Building something.
Yeah.
You build something that you don't know what it is, but someo's reading you the instructions.
Oh, yes. That was a segment that I planned and managed. So in Minecraft, this gets complicated, okay? So you know the game of telephone, right? You whisper in someone's ear, and it goes all the way around, and by the end, it's changed. Yeah. So they kind of took that concept and Pictionary and put it into Minecraft with the building game. In the building game, you start off with a concept. A builder sees the concept and makes a build out of it, and then another person comes along and doesn't see the original concept and just sees the build and has to write down what it is. But then it goes through that process another time. So someone sees whatever that guess was, and they build that, and then someone has to ask, what is that? So we took that concept, which was a Minecraft game that I used to record. I recorded hundreds of episodes of building game. And so we transferred that into real life, where you write down a concept, you can see the concept, then you make something out of clay. The next person cannot see the original idea. They just have to guess what was made out of clay. They write that down, and then the next person builds that. The first thing is hidden from them. The next person looks at the guess and goes, okay, well, whatever that is, And so it could be something like a campfire. So the person tries to build their best campfire, but we're not artists, and so that thing looks weird. The next person guesses a red octopus, and then the next person has to build a red octopus. And so it's just, fun and hilarity. Wow. So that was a segment that I developed and managed everything around making sure everything was ordered, making sure that things were made correctly, making sure that there was a way to monetize the segment so that it would raise money for charity.
And how much did you raise?
We ended up raising $150,000 this year for charity. Wow. Yeah, so very proud of that.
Chad, that is just great.
We also passed a huge milestone of over $2 million raised over the lifetime of us putting on this event. I forget if this is year 7 or year 8, but yeah. So $2 million raised in total, and $150,000 this year. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot.
Oh my God, that's great! I'm so proud of you. That's amazing.
Some other highlights of this year, which were uber fun. We had a ton of fun this year. Is we did a Survivor competition where we took, CBS's Survivor, and we played it out in a week. And I was a contestant on that, and I'm a big fan of Survivor. And so I got a little bit too into the game. I was daydreaming about Survivor. I was dreaming about Survivor.
Oh my God.
I was having a hard time falling asleep because my mind was just racing about how to play this game. And I ended up winning that as well. So I was the sole survivor of Minecraft Mansion 2022. And that was a big fun for me as well.
Oh my God, that's great.
So, yeah. The last day, that was when my eyes started going south. And so I'm at that point when my eye gets that bad, it's best just to close both eyes. Oh, so I was literally blind trying to play the Survivor game and just keeping both eyes closed. It was very fun. So yeah. And so today is the first day. No pain in my eye. I got the okay from my doctor. Great. I can drive around. I can do stuff. And if anyone's curious, it sounds like I will have to go through a procedure to stop this from recurring again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that'll be in the future at some point. I'll have to stress out about that later.
Okay.
So right now, all good. The only reason the patch is on is the cornea also is like your first filter of light. So right now the eye is very blurry. It's incredibly blurry. So there's no pain, but if I was to uncover it and keep both eyes open, I would have like horrible vision. So it's easier just to cover it up, and then I can keep both eyes open and look around, and I don't start to get like a lazy eye over there. And so that's why it's covered right now. It's it's like a fog. It's looking through Vaseline, basically. So anyway, that's what happened with me over the last 10 days, 11 days.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And was it freezing there? Because New York City had a terrible week. It was like below freezing.
Yes.
And Kentucky is down, right? So it must have been maybe a few degrees warmer, but we had 17 here one night. It wasn't
awful. Quite that bad in terms of the actual temperature. I think it was freezing. It was 32 to 42. But because of that Survivor game, we did all these segments outside, and it was like snowing on us as we were out there.
Oh my God.
So yeah, we definitely felt the weather a lot. It luckily was not 17, but it was very.
Well, this is the wind
very
chill
cold.
because it was fierce
the
winds.
wind. Yes, the wind was really bad.
Yeah, day after day.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That was basically it. I love talking about that whole marathon.
No, it sounded great. It's
so unique and weird, and I don't know of anyone else that does anything like it.
No, it's great. It's great.
Let's jump into some gadgets, shall we?
Okay, all right. So it was Tech Day in New York City at the Javits, and Tech Day. Well, I have some photos here. It's tech things, but kind of out there. For example, this is an app where you arrange. I'm not even sure how it works. Play dates with Karma. I don't get that. Everybody has these long explanations. So I mostly took pictures of a lot of booths.
Their elevator pitch is actually like a road trip pitch.
Yes.
Can't give it in one elevator ride. We gotta go on a road trip for this. For this pitch.
I have a couple more of things.
Quincy.
This was sort of interesting. Tech support for adults 50, and I said to the guy, "So you have to show your proof of age?" And he goes, "No, it's basically." I said it's for total dunces, and he said, "Well, not really, because for us to fix your computer or something, we have to send you a link if we're going to fix something. So you have to know how to get emails." He said, but there's a point at which, when people get older, they just can't cope with how to get out of something. And that's what we do. And I said, well, how do you bill people? And he said, it's $9.99 a month. And there's no contract. You can quit anytime. And I said, well, what's to stop a person from having a problem, paying $9.99, having you solve it, and quitting? And he said, well, we keep track of them and they can't rejoin.
Oh.
So, but anyway, that sort of gives anybody a way
I'm surprised that's, if it was my business, I'd be like, that's fine. You just spend $10 for a tech call. Like,
yeah.
Fine with me.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I guess they're like,
well, give your phone number at the end of the show. You might have another business.
Apparently, need to start that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's interesting because
that was an interesting thing.
I feel like they would have more patience than the normal Dell tech support or whatever.
Yes, that is absolutely right.
Interesting.
Then no stupid questions.
Right.
It's kind of like Leo's good because you can phone in and say, How do you put? My printer stopped printing anymore. Did you put paper in it? It would need paper.
Right.
It doesn't make fun of anybody. And if you're totally techie, then he
Right.
tells
And also,
you.
sometimes there's questions that are just hard to Google and hard to find
Yes.
an answer for. Like, maybe okay, I want a camera, but I want the HDMI. When I plug it into my TV, I want there to be nothing on the screen, like no menus on the screen.
Yes.
It's like, if I could, I know that's not quite a tech support question, it's more of like a sales support question.
Yes.
But still, that's kind of an example of
absolutely.
stuff that's not easy to figure out.
Absolutely. Next slide.
Okay. All pets all the time.
Yeah, all pets. So this is like Instagram for people with pets. So you can upload pictures of your pets, and then you can find out pet care. It was sort of interesting.
Yeah. I wonder, is it just for pets, or is it people plus pets?
It's people plus pets. Well, people with pets. I think if you don't have a pet, I think you're out.
Am I going to get banned if I just start selfies with no pets?
No, exactly. You're out. You're out, pal.
Sorry, we need more. We need more four-legged friends.
Borrow a cat if you want to.
That's so funny.
If you want to join. And the last is kind of funny. Diagnostics for robots.
What? Most powerful diagnostics platform for robots. Diagnose robots' health and performance.
I assume. This must be for a factory. Supervise all your robots in one place.
Also, the way that it's marketed as AI robotics, it makes it seem like it's not as simple as, this sensor's going bad. It's like, this robot has performed 10% less over time, and we graphed it out, and we noticed this thing, and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Huh.
Or my robots are planning on heisting a Brinks truck. What should I do?
My robots have been having more thoughts about the downfall of humanity.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a common thing. You know what it is? Just a little switch in the back.
Just reboot them. That's fine. That's actually a simple fix. No need to call the tech support Quincy people over that one.
Exactly. And then I found a person with a product that's kind of interesting, and here's that video. New York City, Javits Center, and I see a strange device here. And what's your name?
Celia.
Tell me what this is.
So we are 3D printed. We are a 3D printed custom fit glasses maker called Prism Eyewear. What we do here is that we measure your face and build your own glasses that fits just your face.
Okay.
So we believe in one size fits one, not one size fits all.
Okay. Now, do you have a list of selected frames to start with?
These are our selected frames. They're all what we make, but these are not all that we have. We can make multiple different designs, multiple different colors, and also the temple shape.
And then do you go to a store to do this, or how do you do it?
No, we're doing only, we make glasses, and we also support a customer directly. So it's direct to consumer brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you can do it over the internet?
We can do over the internet. Currently, we have not opened that to public, but we just completed Kickstarter campaign in which people can order through mobile app. So with mobile app, you can measure your face, submit your scan, and you can also choose the glasses that you like, and we make that in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, and the price range?
The plastic frame is $198 per frame. Currently, we are offering 20% off because we're only doing pop-up operation in the U.S. And titanium frame that we are still testing in Korea, that's probably like $30 or more than that. But it's about like a $200. Lenses, for the lens, a single vision starts at $30.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it would be $230 for
single vision glasses. Right.
in the frames that fit you.
Exactly. But if you have insurance, you can have 20% off. So we have a little bit of a promotional, activities going on. But that will be our launching price.
Okay. And are you breezem.com?
So prism.us is our US operations.
Okay,
Prism.com is written in Korean, so you might not be able to read them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a confusing concept, but I think their website makes it a bit more clear.
Yeah.
With this little animation is the frames that they're making can be adjusted in width, in the armature, angle, the nose padding, where it hits your nose. Even it looks like they'll make one higher than the other.
Because when you buy glasses online, it usually, if it gives you a choice, it can say narrow frame, wide frame.
Right. That's it.
And this would be, as she said, one size fits one.
Right.
But the thing is, I don't know why. It looks like if you went to a store, they had a pop-up store just for 2 days.
Right.
But she said you can just do it with the app. So
right. I'm not sure why if you can do it with the app, why
have the machine?
Right, exactly. Why go into the store? I thought I saw something, maybe it was on the on the Kickstarter here, that really kind of showed. Yeah, here it is. That this app makes a mesh of your face. I have seen other apps that will scan objects in 3D, and it uses lots of photos to kind of build a mesh of the object. And it looks like this is something similar. I'm just making a guess here, but it's something similar with your face, which I could see how this would work. This seems kind of cool. And also, that's like the relative cost of frames. Like frames and glasses are always like $200.
No, absolutely. I think isn't everything at Warby Parker 200? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also, if the app already has your face scanned in, I assume it is extremely trivial to overlay the 3D of what the glasses would look like on you.
Oh, yes.
There's also another really cool feature is that you get to actually see the style on your face, because we've seen that a lot too. Is a way to mesh the glasses on your face. Yeah. I think this is pretty cool. I really like this.
I did too. It was one of the few booths that had a thing.
Yeah.
They were mostly apps and ways to do your inventory and bill people, and
they were mostly software. It sounded like it was services,
a lot of business to business stuff.
Right.
So Breezem.us, and what are they, $119? All those early bird specials gone, I guess.
Let's see. $1, you get the community. Early frames, $120. It looks like it's still out.
Oh, okay. Like you can get in early, yeah.
Yeah, February of next year.
That looks pretty good.
Can I still play it? Or maybe this is archived because the project's over. So it looks like I don't have a button.
Is it over?
Yeah, I think the project might be open. Or over, sorry. So, so yeah.
Last updated. Well, they only got 39. They got $40,000. But it doesn't say what they wanted.
Yeah. Interesting.
Anyway, okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, I think that the biggest selling point for this is going to be word of mouth and people who have used their frames. Is if you are someone who's every frame you've ever tried on is uncomfortable, and you're someone who's constantly having that issue, I think once people get it in their hands and say, this is the most comfortable pair of frames I've ever had, then that's what's going to sell this. Sounds like Pack and W says they wanted $5,000. So
okay. So they passed it.
Yeah, definitely. Very cool.
Second, do you remember Spoon Tech?
Spoon Tech.
Spoon Tech, they
don't
were
remember the
at
name.
CES a couple of years ago. Anyway, this guy is a very high energy
Profile?
salesman.
Oh.
Okay. So he'll talk a little bit about Spoon Tech
Okay.
and his newest gadget, which, well, you'll see.
Okay,
Spoon Tech,
okay.
you'll understand. The one after that, lots of luck.
Okay.
Spoon
Here
Tech
it
is
is.
the world's first commercial eating utensil with built-in electronics to
Okay.
heighten flavor, enhance taste, and
Oh.
neutralize aftertaste. So this spoon has built-in electronics. It has an electrode on the back, so you make contact with this electrode while you're holding your spoon. And then on the inside is another electrode. So food makes contact with that electrode. So as you're eating, it'll light up. That completes the circuit. And what that does is it excites the taste receptors within your taste buds. And by doing that,
Every
that's how
taste
it
tastes like you're
enhances
licking a
taste
battery.
and neutralizes aftertaste or eliminates sour,
Joking,
pasty
obviously.
aftertaste like a yogurt. So if you're eating a Greek yogurt or any other yogurt and you get that soury taste, if you use Spoon Tech, you don't get that sour taste. And it also enhances the flavor. So if it's strawberry, you get more of a strawberry taste. The other thing is that you could put less salt and less sugar in your ingredients.
Okay.
And then by doing that, you have a healthier food, but it may not taste so good. But what Spoon Tech does is it enhances the salty, enhances the sweet. So by using this tech, it's really a game changer. Lifted is the #1 selling TDCS, transcranial direct current stimulation headset in the world.
Okay.
It uses
Say that 3
these
times.
two sponges you saturate in a saline solution, very easy.
Okay.
And you put them in these 2 electrodes.
Okay.
And what happens is that it passes a mild electric current through the electrodes. It sits on the frontal lobe, an area of the brain that's known for focus, attention, memory, and productivity. It sits there for 20 minutes once a day. And what it does is not only is it an alternative to a sugary snack or caffeine or chemical stimulant, it also induces what they call neuroplasticity. And neuroplasticity is the brain's way of adapting and learning over time. So if you're doing a spreadsheet or you're reading a book or you're studying for an exam, if you use Lifted once a day, not only will the effects last longer, you'll get better at the task at hand. So it's kind of training the brain, but the best thing about it is that you're not putting a chemical in your body once a day. It's supported by 5,000 published studies and 1,000 clinical trials. So if you go to PubMed.gov, do a search on TDCS, transcranial direct current stimulation, it will populate with all that. So this is the future. We call it the electric current revolution, and it's about our electrical bodies and adding a mild electric current.
Okay, what does it cost?
The costs are $159
Right to the point.
for
Okay.
I'm
Lifted,
trying to cut him off here.
$19 for Hygienius, the toothbrush,
Okay.
and $29 for Spoon Tech. They're all sold on our websites, spoontech.com, gethygienius.com, and getlifted.com, or on Amazon Prime.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Ken, we'll
Thank
see you.
Great to see
We'll see
you.
you at another show.
You have the best mustache in all of podcast media. How's that?
I think I cut him off. It was
Take care.
$160 for Lifted, the
Yeah, but it
TDCS.
comes with transcranial direct current stimulation.
Technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a hard sale. You gotta have read that article already and be looking for that device, because I think everyone else thinks of it as snake oil. I think everyone else is.
Well, he was on Shark Tank and got no investments.
Yeah. I think he knows. Yeah, there's no way you don't realize that there's going to be a lot of skepticism around a gadget like that.
Absolutely. The only thing about Spoon Tech is I think it came in at like $59. It's $29. I mean, somewhere along the line, I might buy one for laughs. I didn't want to ask him for one because that's the type of person that would call you every week.
Yes.
And say, "Have you used it? What do you think? Are you holding the spoon correctly? Do you?"
Yeah, totally. I would really have to. This is another thing. Is definitely try it to feel like it matters. Like I would have to eat the same type of yogurt twice, one with spoon tech and one without, to see the difference. And then there's a chance I just spent $30 on a spoon with a battery in it. It's less expensive than I thought, to be honest. I thought $30 was
So did I. I think it came
reasonable.
in much higher. But you know what? He only sold, there's only 3 ratings. He sold more of those brain things. I think there were
203 ratings?
Yeah.
No way.
At one, although one of the ratings said it burned 2 red holes in my skin. So that kind of put me off ever trying one. I'm shocked. Yes, you might be.
Literally, yeah, you would be if you use this product. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what to say about it because I am skeptical. I'm very skeptical. I think that it is probably not working. It's not going to work. It's probably fake, in my own opinion.
Yeah.
But there's probably someone watching this is like, oh, finally, I've been hooking up batteries to my head all alone. Finally lifted, it exists, and I can do that with confidence.
Well, maybe psychologically it'll work, and then it's still worth it.
It's also like, at what point does the needle shift and the tipping point happens where it's like, yeah, this is a thing, like.
Yeah,
that's
right. Yes.
Who am I to judge?
They're now $5,000. Why didn't you buy it when we told you about it?
Exactly. So yes, I do not believe that it works at all, but more power to him. Just now you know about it. You didn't know about it before, now you know about it now.
Now you do. Now you do.
Exactly.
Okay. Our third gadget is a lot of fun, and here it is.
We thought fidgets were going to be a short-lived gadget. Then we found recently the fidget doll, where the doll had fidgets all over her. And then we had the fidget box a couple of weeks ago, like 15 fidgets in a box. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, with the holiday season coming, it's time for the fidget toy advent calendar. Okay, I had to look online to see what advent. I always thought advent meant it was short for advertising.
Oh, that's number 20.
Venue to sell you stuff. Okay, it's the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas. Never used an advent calendar.
Every year,
so evidently,
advent
I
calendar.
guess they're going to be
for me
25 fidget toys in here. All right, we can't open them all, and they're not in any order. I guess that's.
Is that a thing, Chad, with an advent calendar?
Yes, you have to search for the number.
And they're scored, but not scored heavily. And we're not going to open them all. Otherwise, this would be the 4-hour. I'm not even sure how we're going to. No, here we go. Door number 1.
And normally, is it sayings behind it, or?
Chocolate is often.
There is something in there.
It is
a
toy.
Okay.
Yeah, chocolate, toys.
This is going to be fun, actually.
I've seen a lot of newer advent calendars that are like wine advent calendars. Food. Little mittens.
Okay.
What are they?
They're little fidget clothespins.
Oh, how funny.
A Christmas tree and a mitten.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll open like Actually, that's pretty cute. Oh, look at one of those pop things is in here somewhere. Does it give it away, day 24? Because that's going to ruin the surprise. If you open 24 and it's that actual thing, what fun is that? So we'll find out. Actually, this is kind of fun.
Oh yeah, it's always
would
fun. You
love
don't know what you're gonna get.
Oh my God!
Oh wow! A disco. That's
Did
your
they
perfect
pick the right
fidget.
thing for Disco Dick's? A mirrored ball. Wow. With 13. 13 is unlucky. Maybe it'll be lucky for us. 13. I don't think that's the
That
game
doesn't seem
player.
very fidgety. The clothespins and the disco.
You know, kids are gonna love this. I think it's about $20. We'll have Chad
Yeah,
go.
it's a little maze,
Like
isn't
a
it?
big, a maze with a. there's
Oh
a
yeah,
little-
that's totally fidgety. Okay.
Wow. Cow.
ball bearing in there.
I guess there's a ball in here or something.
Yeah, that's a
And-
good fidget.
Yes, there is. And I guess you roll it around the maze. That's great. This is fidgety. And we'll do a couple more. And.
So take a guess what this
12.
sells
Oh,
for.
12 is big.
Oh,
Wow, 12 is a real.
in the spirit of Christmas,
like a
$24,
walking
or the spirit of the fidget number.
Okay.
At Advent,
Look at it.
$24. I can see that.
These, look at this. Actually, this is super. This is really great.
I'm having a hell of a good
kids
time with
will
it.
Yeah.
This.
Can you imagine every day doing that? You know, you wake up, get your
Yeah.
coffee,
Great.
take out a little toy, play with it.
I'm trying to, judging by the outline, I'm trying to find something big. Oh, this is big. Wow. This thing takes up a whole. I'm using Slice, Slice, the ceramic blade. So it cuts
Oh
stuff,
my
but it
God.
doesn't cut you.
Wow.
Yeah, this slice thing is great. You don't have to
Whoa,
worry
this
about
is big.
accidentally reaching in the drawer and cutting yourself.
Holy cow.
Oh, he's thinking it's a dog advent challenge.
Telly says, "What?"
Ah, there it
Holy
is.
cow.
Was it an art kit? What is
No,
that?
it's they're
They're fidget. Yeah.
Oh,
poppers.
God.
Yeah,
And a
poppers.
big
Yeah.
Santa
Don't worry,
pop 'em.
Magoo. At the end, we ripped the cover off the
And
box so you can see
This is a
everything.
real and stickers. A car. Wow. Look at this. Is this great?
It seems like toy focused too, which is
Yeah.
great,
Yeah.
to be honest.
You know?
That's just a ton of fun. Get a little toy every day. That's awesome.
All right, I'll do one more, and then because now I'm getting tired. Okay.
You were all fidgeted
All
out.
right, 23.
Fidget it out.
You know what they should do? They should make a pet version. And then they have little kibbles and
Oh,
bits.
that's funny. Yeah, that'd be funny.
and-
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a snowflake.
Oh,
And this
Fidget
I never
toy
had one of these
advent
before.
calendar.
is squishy that you.
Keep this away from
It feels
Charlie.
terrible, but you don't want to put
it
it
feels
down.
yucky, but in a way,
It's like a
you don't want to put it down.
it's like a slime almost.
Yeah.
We tore the box apart so we can show you everything else that was in it. Okay, so now you can. So there's this box kind of fidget toy
Oh,
thing here.
fun.
There's looks like an ornament, comes with string to hang it. There's whatever this is. There's miniature Christmas
Oh, it looks
wreath.
like a
There's
slinky.
a mini knitted cap. This is not for tiny kids, okay? Because there are some really tiny toys in here. There's another one of those squishy things that feels terrible, but you can't put it down. There's a little rolling Santa, wheels on the bottom, those stretchy strings, another knitted cap, a poppet bracelet, another poppet something, and I don't even know what these are. Looks like they go on the end of a pencil or something. This is really amazing. And then I think this is some sort of a spinner toy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Spinner toy.
It's for Hanukkah.
It's Christmas Hanukkah.
We just double checked on Amazon, and it was still it's $20.
Yeah,
we just ordered
great.
a bunch of them and to send us gifts. Oh, Chad, I ruined your Christmas surprise.
Oh, no. That is awesome.
Chad, I just bought another one.
Yeah.
It's down to $9.50.
I looked earlier today. Well, actually, wait a second. If I load this up, it's 20% off.
Yes, I just bought $9.59.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, I bought 3 of them as gifts yesterday. I could have saved $33.
That is so fun. I mean, so my advent calendar traditions and growing up was we'd have an advent calendar with little chocolates in it. So every day you'd get a chocolate. But throughout the years, I've done advent calendars for wine. Costco has a pretty famous one, which is an advent calendar for dogs, like you were mentioning.
Oh, they do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this one is big. It opens up, and it's mostly dog toys, so like shoe
so
toys.
They do have that thing. Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, absolutely. Now this is large. It wouldn't easily ship from Amazon. But yeah, advent calendars
when
are
do you
fun.
start opening it? Because I'm wondering, is Amazon dumping them because
Maybe.
It has to be 24 days before Christmas, right?
Right. So the 1st of December is when you start opening them.
So, yeah.
Now, what would always happen is we'd get it like December 5th, and no one would complain that you'd open 5 doors at once, to catch up. And also, many days you'd forget, and then, with the chocolates,
actually,
you'd
you
go
could
over
just
there.
give it to someone on Christmas, and
Exactly, you could do that too.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, advent calendars are so fun. I cannot believe that is so inexpensive.
Neither can I.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know.
Very well themed.
More, but I couldn't resist.
Yeah. Yeah. That is so funny. Yeah, this is great. I love it. Little advent calendar of fidget toys. It's worth it. Awesome.
Excellent. Excellent. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to...
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okie dokie. We are here with the last of the thrift store gadgets. I recorded a video earlier of this one, so let's check it out. Hey diggity, so here we are with the last of our thrift store gadgets. And today we are taking a look at this globe. What a crazy gadget. You print the world on a sphere and then you can look at it. No, it has a little bit more. So this is the Leapfrog Explorer. And from the surface, it looks like I can use a stylus to click around the globe. Now, before we get too much further into it, I do want to see if it will still work. So first step was it's battery powered. I removed the batteries, but they have been leaking for a while. So we will see if this is recoverable first, and then we'll continue on with the gadget review. So the batteries are removed, and while the batteries themselves were very corroded, the actual battery compartment seems to not be corroded, so there may be some keep this thing alive. It takes 4 C-sized batteries. There we go, they're in there. The battery compartment does require a screw, which is always annoying. And now let's see if it works. I see a green light. Oh, it turned on. Oh, it turned on and then turned off. Oh no, I can see the light temporarily. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the Leapfrog Explorer. Touch the globe for information. To play Eureka, touch the start button.
It's not doing anything. Oh no! It's so close! Brazil! I'm hitting Brazil! Brazil, please! Okay.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. Okay, well, one reboot did it. Maybe just two. Let's double check here. This all looks together. By the way, it cost me $10.10 from Goodwill. Try one more time here.
Welcome to the Leapfrog Explorer.
Okay.
Touch the globe for information. To play Eureka, touch the start button.
Oh, maybe it's just Brazil. Let's go to Australia. No. Papua New Guinea, India, China, Sudan, Chad. Okay, no, not working. Dang, I was so excited that this would work. So it did mention hit your start on Eureka. So you'll notice right here on the globe, a game of discovery, Eureka, and you can see that there is a place that you would take your stylus and you would hit start, number of players, level, continents, countries, country capitals, states, state capitals, and free for all. There's also something similar to that over here as well, where this has a compare option. So this is kind of like about areas that you would click. So distance, music, money, high point, area, population, capital, name, time, hold to set. So I wonder if it would tell you the current time in that area. And compare. You also have a volume up, a volume down, an earth button, and a continents, countries, and states spyglass. I'm not exactly sure what that means. My assumption is that you would use the stylus to actually click around and see. I'm so sad it's not working. I thought it was going to work. I was convinced once we actually got the batteries to work that it would.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, I clicked the button. It looked like it was ready to work. So sad about that.
Welcome to the Leapfrog Explorer.
So it never ended up working. I'm so sad about it still.
You know what? Someone said to press and hold it there.
Let's try that. We're going to try for Russia here.
Globe for information. To play Eureka, touch the start button.
I'm going to wait. I don't want to mess anything up. Click and hold Russia.
No.
And I've noticed the music that it plays is different every single time. I think that you can find some local music from an area on the globe, and so it'll play a different song every time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Welcome to the Leapfrog Explorer. Touch
See,
the globe
it's different.
for information. To play Eureka, touch the start button.
I also just want to make sure it wasn't my finger. No. So I did find a video of someone using this.
Oh.
So I wanted to play that and just get an idea of what it's like. So here it is.
Because Leapfrog makes nice stuff.
Yeah. Free for the globe. So it's a different style globe, but should be the same thing. Let's see. Do they get to it?
Name a place and you find it. Find all you can before you hear. You have 45 seconds. Good luck. Find Mexico. Touch Moscow.
Oh.
Now find Washington, D.C.
They're fast.
Wow.
Where is New Zealand? Look for Oslo. Can you find
They're good.
Look, find Belgrade. Touch Kuwait City. Now find.
They're very good.
Kuwait City?
Jose. Where is Tasmania?
This would be the person who designed it.
Canary Island.
No joke.
Can you
It seems also very accurate. You can see that he's like a half inch off and it.
touch Haiti?
Wow.
Now find Wales. Out. 17 places found.
Wow.
Real. Round 2.
That's pretty cool.
Look for Taiwan.
I could probably find the equator.
Find America.
Yes. Find the North Pole. Oh, is it near the top?
Exactly. I did end up, there's a little compartment here. I ended up opening it to see if there was an obvious like disconnect with the thing, the stylus, and there wasn't, sadly. So, not sure if it's, how does it sense? How does it know? I'm so confused by that as well. How is it detecting?
Yeah, you're right. Because that little demo, that thing's pretty
Right.
accurate.
I'm just gonna give it a good shake. There you go. We'll reboot it now.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. It's weird that it didn't work the first
Leapfrog Explorer.
2 times also.
Touch the globe for information. To play Eureka,
No.
touch the start button.
Dang it. Anyway,
Goodbye for
that's
now.
the last of my
pretty good.
gadgets. You can get your own on eBay as well. And I'm just learning, people just need to go to Goodwill and just buy stuff, because $50 for this thing that cost me 10, and it's like every single one is around that price for the Leapfrog Explorer. Now they did come up with a newer version of this. So there's a new Leapfrog Explorer, and that has like a screen on it. That one is much newer. So let me see if I can find.
And that one has the countries all in different places, so it's a little harder to play.
What do you mean?
No,
Wait,
they just rearranged all the countries when they make the globe.
They're just like, you know what? Let's stop making it so easy.
They already know where the countries are. Put them in different places.
This is the one that I was thinking of. If it'll load. Oh, it's not going to load, apparently. No. Oh, there it goes. There it is. This is the one.
Oh, okay. Wow,
So
$85.
Yeah, exactly. Not cheap. But it does look like it has like a screen there, and it can do more stuff, which is kind of cool. But man, I feel like this would just be a fun thing if I was a kid, to be able to just click around, learn about places, and have it tell me about the world. Anyway, that's it. The Leapfrog Explorer, sadly, this was a gadget that didn't work, but I thought it was cool enough that I wanted to keep showing it off. So there we go. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Our email is from Bill Holmes, who is in the chat room. Ooh. And he has one of the kind of videos that we love, old technology. And this is his video.
Hi, Chad and Dickie D. This is Bill Holmes. I'm from Portland, Connecticut. My crappy corner, well, no, sorry, not crappy corner. My gadget warehouse is something that I found where I work. I'm an IT professional in a school system, and we were closing down the last computer lab that we had because now every kid's got a Chromebook or an iPad, so we didn't need the labs anymore.
Yeah, I used to go to the computer lab.
This is an IBM Type 0665 44 megabyte MFM hard drive. It was released in October of 1985. So it's 37 years old. You can see how huge it is. It weighs 7 pounds.
Oh my God.
And I was just figuring out it's about the equivalent of 40 floppy disk drives from back in the day. Now I was looking up online and I found out that back in 1985, a hard drive, you basically paid about $1,000 per megabyte. So that means this probably sold for somewhere around $4,500 when it was new. Now I know we like to look at the inflation calculator, so that would turn out to be $12,000 in today's money for a 44 megabyte hard drive. Now let's contrast that with this little thing I got right here. This is a 512 megabyte flash drive that you can get for definitely less than $50
and he means gigs,
on Amazon.
he's saying in the chat.
But let's just
that's half a
see
terabyte.
what this would have cost in 1985, if you could have even got one. It would have been $51.2 million based on the $1,000 per megabyte. And then in today's money, it would be worth $141 million. Boy, I'd be rich, huh?
No.
Anyways, thanks for checking out my old hard drive here. It's hard to believe that probably somebody was just so thrilled to have this thing installed in their old computer. Thanks a lot. See you guys later.
Is awesome. Thank you so much, Bill, for recording that.
Just amazing.
So to put a little bit in perspective, the iPhone just came out with the option to take raw photos with the camera. One of those photos, a raw photo just from the iPhone that I carry around in my pocket every day, is about 22 megabytes. That means that hard drive, state of the art, thousands of dollars, could have held 2 iPhone photos, which I think I have 700 raw photos, on my iPhone.
Yes.
2 raw photos from the iPhone would fit on that old 44 megabyte hard drive. That is insane.
It is. I found an old video from World News Now when I showed the first iPod. And I remember the host saying, you can carry 1,000 songs in that?
I know.
It is. It's amazing.
It's crazy. And I don't even understand. Like, I remember getting, my first gigabyte USB sticks and being so excited about it. There was a gigabyte. There's a whole gigabyte. There's like nothing I can fit on this thing. And now it is common, just like how Bill had the 512 gigabyte. It's like how does the data fit in this little sliver of plastic? I don't understand. Yeah, it's crazy how far we have come. Amazing.
And I want to thank Bill one other time because Bill said, I enjoy the show and I have been a viewer since episode 1.
Wow. Thank you.
So keep up the good work. So Bill Holmes, that's great. And you will get the Mad 70th anniversary issue. And we're always looking for more videos. And there you go, you're going to get that. With the wraparound cover, you have to open the cover and show that it's a continuous, you go. Not that part, yeah. You're getting that issue, and it'll be signed to you, Bill. And we're always looking for more videos, okay? If you have something like Bill had, but it doesn't have to be that. Old technology, we love that. It's just a riot to think how far we've come, or anything to do with a gadget, something you bought and hated, something you bought and love. something that's in the closet. You can't throw it out because you paid $800 for it. It's worthless. We want to see it. All right. You can at least get a Mad magazine out of it. A little video, make sure it's horizontal plane. We can see the gadget. You can be in it if you want, or you can just shoot the gadget and talk about it in your video. 1 to 3 minutes, put it up on YouTube and click unlisted. When you upload a video, there's a drop-down menu. Unlisted means only people with the URL that you will get from YouTube will be able to watch it. Don't click private, then only you can watch it. Mail at gizwiz.tv. And we're pretty much back to Thursdays, so get us a video. Mail at gizwiz.tv.
I love these videos. One thing that I wanted to mention was the computer labs going away.
Yes.
So I guess probably when you were going through elementary school, you didn't have computer labs. That wasn't a thing. And then when I went through elementary and middle school, we had a computer room. It was the room you store the computers in. And you would go to the computer lab to learn typing skills, or if you had a paper to write, you could like ask the teacher, can I be excused and go to the computer lab to write my paper up in the computer lab. And it's just so funny. Of course those are going away. Everybody has a Chromebook, a portable device, or the room itself has a computer in it. You know, you don't need, it's not trivial to have, or it is trivial to have a computer in a schoolroom now.
No, in high school, we had the legal pad room.
Exactly.
Wow. Let me see that. Oh, it's like a yellow pad, but it's like longer. Wow. What an invention.
That's very funny. Yeah. So anyway, it's interesting that the computer labs are going away, that there's no need for a computer lab anymore. Yeah. I find that just very, very funny. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters
now.
Okay, it's not a letter. It's a press release, but it's so fitting that I wanted to do it on this show because it's about Goodwill. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Goodwill has now created an online site called Goodwill Finds. It'll sell donated goods that are luxury items like Gucci bags, Prada shoes, high ticket items to double sales to double the resale market, which will be $82 billion by 2026.
Oh my gosh. They're getting in on this. Everyone goes to Goodwill, finds these things, and then,
yes.
You know, like Lululemon specifically. This is I wear Lululemon, and this is almost too much. $81. Oh my God, that's like what it costs
some
new.
Electronic up at the top. They have electronic section, and some of them were bargains, and some of them looked like you could do that better on Amazon.
Yeah.
They do have a lot of stuff.
They have a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's look at electronics. Here, let's see. Here we go. Video game computer. Let's do video game consoles.
Oh, you would know about that.
So this is, that's competitive. Like, and this is a few generations old Xbox. Wow, that is a lot of Wii stuff. Like, that should not be $150. Oh, I guess it's the games, maybe? These seems too expensive on the surface. But maybe I'm just used to the in real life experience.
Yes, that could be.
Maybe I'm too used to what it's like in the store. Like, this is a $1,000 bag from Gucci?
What?
Yeah, that seems crazy.
No.
Also, it makes me a little sad that, you can't just go in there and find these, is that they seem to be filtering them out.
I guess so.
That's why you want to go into a Goodwill. Maybe you could find that crazy thing that they're selling. Here, let's look at one of a kind. Oh, like a signed memorabilia. I could see that. Is that a lightsaber? Looks like that's a lightsaber. Holy moly.
Boy, you're right. These are very
not
expensive.
cheap.
No.
Not cheap at all.
No.
But I guess that's the point, right? Is they want to highlight these for everyone and get people who will spend all the money on it. Interesting.
Well, you don't have to. I guess if you don't want to leave the house,
Right.
Actually, it's just a fun thing. You could just go there to shop and not buy anything.
Right. Just see what they
Just
got.
fun to see what's there. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I assume it's run by Goodwill.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
That's
I'm
them.
sure it is. I'm
So
sure it is.
the good news is that for those high-priced items, you do know that it is now going to the Goodwill charity instead of being resold by, someone who just finds it and sells it for higher. It's pretty cool. I want to say a big thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Thank you guys so much for your support of the show. If you like the Giz Wiz and you want to support us, please head on over to patreon.com/Giz Wiz and you can support us every single episode. Every episode we make, that is whatever you're committing to is what you'll support us with. If you want to give via PayPal, you can at our website, gizwiz.tv. That is our website. At the top of the site is a Patreon tab, but that Patreon tab will also take you to a page that has a PayPal link. So if you want to give via PayPal, you can do it that way. GizWiz.tv is where we're live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. This is the place that you can join the chat room and watch us. We should be back on schedule for the next few weeks, unless something crazy happens. You can join the chat room and chat along with everybody. We love our community, and we think you will too. GizWiz.tv. Head on over to GizWiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the show. So if you're ever wondering, what was that gadget? I need to link back. I need to find an article about what was talked about on the show. GizWiz.biz. And those articles go live on Saturday when we publish the show. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? It's the game show online where you have to guess the gadget, and that is the entire gadget that you are guessing. And this is a modern take on the light bulb. In fact, this is a replacement outer shell. What would you call that? The glass, like, say you shattered the outside of a light bulb. I'm really stretching here. You shattered the outside of a light bulb, you still had the filament, you just stick it in there, screw it on, light bulb.
The globe?
The globe. This is a globe repairer. I obviously know what I'm talking about, but if you think you know what it is, get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. Get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving.